The material you're about to see is 10 minutes of additional footage from the never-before-seen director's cut of Surf Nazis Must Die, salvaged from the lost vaults, very much lost since the sound is lost. So we found the picture, right, but we did not find the sound. So it falls on to your humble director and interviewer to entertain and enlighten you through the footage. Well, there was the Surf Nazis had to get around here and there. Of course, we didn't want to get into anything too much, so they went in a van. Well, I had a van, so I thought, all right, well, I guess we'll use my van. So one day the art people came and they said, well, we need to get the van to get it ready for the film. So here's the keys. Go do what you have to do. Well, about 4 hours later, they came back. My white van has been painted camouflage. It's got swastikas all over it and these big P-38 Mustang shark teeth and a big fin on top. So, well, that was it. It was never the same again. But I did continue to drive it, however, after painting out the swastikas, and got some interesting looks, and was pulled over by the police quite often. They would laugh, and they just wanted to look it over and so forth. It started was I had an idea, which was that there would be a really tough ghetto grandmother who would take revenge on a gang who attacked her nursing home. And the original thing was sort of an inner city type of idea, the gang type of movie. And then it came across the idea of the gang being the Surf Nazis, and that changed everything. The story went in a very different direction while still maintaining the basic revenge scenario. The idea about the Surf Nazis came as I took up surfing. I just moved down to the beach, and I was harassed by some local surfers and this and that, and I heard the term Surf Nazi, and I thought, yes, that's it. That would be the perfect adversary for a Mama Washington, a tough, ghetto grandmother. The term Surf Nazi has been around since perhaps the late 50s to it was sort of a weird cult thing that developed along with surf movies, and the way surfers looked back then, of course, was that real short, bristle, waxed hair. I mean, they kind of looked like Nazis back then. And the term Surf Nazi was sort of a really die-hard surfer. That's what it described. The film takes this one step further in that these surfers are into the ideology, which is something that I don't think outside of maybe wearing some iron crosses or something that the old-timers were. About that time, I was making a road trip with John Ayer, a friend of mine who is a screenwriter, and we began talking about the idea on the road trip, and that was sort of the genesis of the script. About a week or two after we got back was when he began writing the script, and I laid out all the ideas I had about it and so forth, which was the putting these two ideas, one a very tough black grandmother versus this Surf Nazi gang and all the things you could do with it. Then the idea, John came up with the idea of putting it into a post-apocalyptic era, which I'm very glad we did. It certainly is something that's been done in a number of other movies, but I believe that this movie might have been a little bit harder to stomach had it taken place in the present. So it added a certain fantasy element which gave you a distance from the rather terrifying reality of a neo-Nazi uprising. We made a deal to get some wetsuits for free from Alita Wetsuit Company, and the actors had to go down for a fitting. And of course, here's Mengele, okay, Adolf. These guys, they do not look like surfers, right? And they show up down there for their fitting, and I wasn't there, but I heard, I guess, that they got very nervous about the whole thing, and he had to do some fast talking to make sure we still got those wetsuits because they couldn't figure out what kind of movie we were making with these people.
Head to talkintroma.com for more trauma history. Also available wherever you listen.